Do you know whether there'll be a stream this coming Friday? I hope there will be, Lex Technology. I do hope so. People are moving in. The population's rising. We have 113 residents and they're looking for shops. No, Mr. Dude, not racing today. Can I move the donation overlay? Not really, not easily. Because if I move it, the if I move it, the vehicle that comes in will be floating because it's all tied to the same thing. It's only got the date on it. You're not missing much. Rhetoric, rename all your streets to Squirrel Street. Also, watch mayhem unfold in front of you. You have no faith, do you? You have no faith. Why is my money still going down? People want jobs now. Hang on. Phase 2 development plans are unlocking. Phase 2 went all the way up to here. Shops. I'm going to put the shops. Did I decide we're going to have some shops down here or something? And industry was going to go down this end, wasn't it? I think that was the general plan. We'll take the housing in that direction, possibly over that way. Shops can go here, maybe over here if need be. Why don't you move it on top of the bar? I can't, Citrus. It's just not how it works. Right, let's keep the 4-lane aspect for this. And we shall build them. Little shopping district down here. I've only got 11 grand. What's going on? I need to be so careful. A mistake I made last time was I didn't have enough money to build stuff. And you need to get past these little population targets, because the moment you do, that's when you trigger more money and stuff. Mr. Edwin, you can't put taxes up, dude. Look, I keep saying this. The budget only allows for this, but what I can do is put some of this down and save some money. But I can't. Taxes aren't unlocked until 340 population. And now I've got 11 grand left and I need to build some industry with it. So, rip me. I also need to build some water. Yep, big demand for industry. Name the city's celebratory bunting. We can do better than that. We've had that.
Happy anniversary.
Right, if we have a road going down here, put some industry off the back of it, we can build on it later. Actually, if we want the road to go that way later, over this way, then the main industrial road should come out that way and we can just branch off for now. That's what we should do. Just keep it like 4-lane for now and upgrade it later. Wow, did that truck just do a U-turn? Did you see that? Make a river go through the city. Well, it's kind of going to happen anyway on this map, I think. Name it Tesla Turley. Lol. Boeing 82, dude. Look at that. That deserves a toot. 50 months. That's a bullseye. Watching with my beautiful wife, Kira, my baby squirrel, William, who turns 6 months tomorrow. Did you know that baby squirrels are called kittens? I didn't know that. That's really random. Kittens. Thank you for 50 months. That is much appreciated. Happy anniversary.
Aye, 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 aye.
Track down promotion. Oi, 4 nutty months collecting the winter. I've read that one. Set SF Giants. Nice 2 Mudrunner videos on your channel. It's called Cheese. Thank you, SF Giants. Okay, let's, how much have we got? 7k. 7k, and I need to get water and power over here. This could be a bit of a problem. Now, there's some power here I can grab hold of quickly. Water's going to be an issue, though. I might have to do them... Oh, God. Might have to change plans slightly due to budget constraints. We may have to build industry on this road temporarily, or something like that, just to keep the cost down. Because I don't think for 7 grand I can build all this. The money's going up slowly, but without industry, it's going to be a problem. Kembalo.com, thank you for the resume. Yeah, we're in the positives, but I have to get industry in here, and I don't think I've got enough for 7 grand. We need to get the population to 350, but they won't move in unless I can get industry up. Because we need the jobs and stuff. So I think we may have to have a temporary solution. I could do floating. I could put temporary industry here, but that just burns, mate. The idea of that just burns. But it would definitely solve the problem. So maybe we should just be practical about this. Oh, it burns. I really don't want to. We could put it on the highway. It feels slightly better. Oh, man. This goes against green principles, but hey. You gotta do what you gotta do. Can we get power to it? We can get some power to it. Alright, let's try that. As soon as we can, as soon as we're able, we'll punt it over here. Grab water from the pump. Yeah, we can bring power and water from here, but 7 grand feels like it's a bit pushing it. Look at that, it looks horrible. Do it on the roundabout. Perfect for deliveries. Is a power line a mod? Yeah. It's a underground power line mod. One of the most useful mods I've ever had in the last few years, that one. Superbly useful. Why the game doesn't allow underland power like that, I don't know. Probably because it's not in real life, maybe. I'm not really sure. See, I always wanted... I have always hated this. The way the power cable comes along, like... The last power cable should drop down into a station, just because it'll look better. Right, we've got some industry. We have positive on the money. We have a little bit of residential demand, which is what we wanted, so it's time to unlock phase 3. In our new housing development scheme. We don't know what this place is called yet. It annoys you there's power cables at all. This is not 1970. Dude, there's always power cables. That's how you move power around. Power cables. Over long distances. Because, you know, if you have to take power across a whole hill, set of hills or mountain range, you do it with cables. It's cheaper. You don't have it at all in Denmark. Wow. KenBarlow.com, 8 months. The baby is near the Duke. Keep up the great work, sir. Thank you very much, Ken. B. Saber. Oh, yeah. Skylines is back. Thank you for 5 months. 171 population and rising. I think we may need to scope out phase 4 at this rate just to get that population to trigger. So, phase 4 is the first of the coastal housing. Down here. Phase 5 will complete that. We have water. Bit more demand for industry, so we'll drop a little bit more in here. Water goes far enough. You just carved your pumpkin, Martin. Nice. We've got 4 pumpkins sat in the kitchen. Ready for the bake-off tomorrow. Sunday night trucking Halloween bake-off. I think there's a pumpkin round and there's a cake round, I think? I'm not sure. Since you admire the coast, how about naming the area New Grimsby? I would never name an area Grimsby. Okay, demand bars have gone down. Population's at 218. Money's going in the right direction. Oh, power. For some reason. Have we got a problem with power? Probably need to bring the budget up for that now. I'm guessing the water will go in the same direction. Have a look at the vitals. Yeah, electricity availability is good. Water availability is too high. So I'll bring that right down. This is another thing I never understood about this game, is why they don't have these bars in the base game. You're basically moving these and you're working blind. You have no idea what the demand and supply is without this mod, which is always found very strange. Here, guess some sliders. Okay. Northern Gamer X, hello from Sweden. Very fun that Skylines is back. I did kind of miss that game. It's good to be back. Good to be back in Skylines. 285 population. We've got plenty of zoning, so we just need to wait. 9 grand now. We could start thinking about the industry over here. Kima Hain, 1 year. Time does fly, Kima. Thank you for 12 months. Happy anniversary, Kima. In each building tab. Yogurt pot, what do you mean? Each building tab. Where are we looking for that then? I'm talking about electricity and water. Things like that.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
That's a mod. It's not a DLC. It's called City Vitals mod. Topsicon, 3 months. Greetings from Australia, mate. Thank you, Topsicon. There's demand for workers over here. I don't mind Halloween so much, the Great Mew. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? Yay! Little Hamlet. Right, so we've unlocked taxes. We've unlocked loans. Garbage we need to worry about now. Healthcare and education. So we've unlocked all the schools and stuff. Next stop is 650. Right, so now we've unlocked taxes. First thing we're going to do is wreck everybody. I can't remember what we can get away with, so what we'll do is we'll stick them to 13 and wait till they complain. At which point we'll knock it back a little bit. We are going to need a landfill site, which I'm thinking of doing on industry, so I'll probably put it off the main road over here somewhere. We'll just chuck it over there for now. Because that's the only option we don't... Oh, hang on. Hang on, hang on. We now get a recycling centre. $4,000 for landfill. $8,000 for recycling. $48,000 processing rate per week. Okay, we need to go recycling. We're going to go green. We'll put the recycling centres off here somewhere. What's that purple? Is that the... That's not noise pollution, is it? Is that, like dirtiness or something? I have to whack the budget up on this. We're not quite getting enough power now. Isn't there a thing that you can use garbage to make electricity? I think so, but I don't have it unlocked yet. We're going to need another wind turbine shortly as well. But we've just had a cash injection, so that's good. Anyway, let's move this industry because it's annoying me. You still had one landfill selected, Baz. What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean, Baz. Right, let's not get too close to the roundabout. Let's have the road coming off here somewhere. How big's that recycling centre? It's quite small. Select what first, Leon? You've lost me, mate. Yeah, that's going to look rubbish with a build there. Now, this is a slope coming down. There's not much down here. There's going to be water pumps and stuff, but we can get a bit of land use here, I reckon. Not it looking too shonky. There's the water. When you get a circle of influence the building, it says at the bottom the circle what it is, like noise, pollution. Noise pollution 10, pollution 25. Right, okay. Yeah, I see. So I do need to keep this... I shouldn't really put it here, should I? Because it's going to be... Yeah, let's put it over here then. That's fine. Thank you. I think maybe we'll build a little road there as well. We can stick it over here. Just out of the way. And we can bring some power in from here. And just bring it in like that, and then take the rest in that way.
Welcome back, Nutter.
And we'll relocate our industry over here now. So we have a small demand for it. But we'll have to de-zone this and build it over here, so we'll just relocate it all. Let's get that built as well. That'll do. Yeah, Skylines is currently on sale on Steam. Then we shall de-zone, 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 de-zone. Won't do it too quickly. Let it rebalance itself a bit. We don't have enough power. Yeah, we're going to build another wind turbine now. Now we has the money. We'll bring up the vitals. That just shot up, so we'll bring this down. There we go. We've got a good surplus of power now. The traffic at the roundabout. Wow, what's it doing? It's when they come down the road here and just go to the end and go back. That always makes me laugh. It's like the AI is going, hey, what's down here? Oh, nothing. Get recycling centres in use. Garbage processing status is good. Slight industry demand. De-zone a bit more of this. So we're aiming for 650 population, I think, and we're on 580. I think we may have a water. No, we don't. The water's fine. Still can't terrain modify yet, so I can't smooth any of this out. You aren't filling in the smaller section when the zone, as in 2 to 3 squares as a newbie to the game. Why? If you're talking about this, I didn't want to fill this up here because this is an access road coming in. And if you start to build here, you can often get vehicles like waiting to get in and out of these places, and it just churns this up. So I'm basically allowing some space for the vehicles to get in before they start entering and exiting buildings, if that makes any sense. That's why I did that. Yeah, off in the small section when you zone. Oh, apple pie. Sorry, this stuff. Oh, yeah. This. It's, I don't like these little things here. I don't like filling these in because you end up with these tiny little awkward houses. Like, the shape and size of the grid that it builds on determines what kind of building it gets. And I don't like these little tiny blocks that you get. So I tend not to fill them in. This one here, I should in theory fill in. But these guys, like, this kind of suburban housing shouldn't really be opposite shops like this anyway. So this should also just be shops, to be quite honest with you. So I'm probably going to rezone this in a second anyway. We'll just put housing down here. Well, that's true, Baz. I just personally don't like the look of them. I'm just going to dezone this now. Alright, Mark Sterling, have a good one. I think with this, we might just keep all this as, keep all that as shopping high, like the main shopping high street down here. So yeah, to answer your question, there's no logical reason. It's just a personal choice at that point, like preference. No, it's not that I don't like big mansions, Baz. I mean, these are not big mansions, are they? I can't build high density yet anyway, otherwise I would have changed that to high density. They don't care what you think, they just want a place to live. Wow. Yeah, I'm not keen on this. I want this smoothing out. At what point do we get an unlock? Hello? Hello, unlock? Right, we've unlocked a 2x2. Features districts, policies, second loan, specializations now, okay. Emergency services, police, and unique buildings. This stuff unlocks rapidly, it really does. It's like more stuff to worry about. Forestry and agriculture is now unlocked, so we can now look at resources. Self-sufficient buildings. Self-sufficient residential buildings recycle their waste and produce energy with solar panels and by other means. That's interesting. Is that a thing that's coming in with green DLC? Because it kind of sounds like it. Samtel 9 months Twitch, baby. Oh yeah. Skylines is back. Time for some more chill streams. Thanks for the great content, Sam. Thank you for 9 months. Lusundas with 19 months. And thank you for the host, KZ Brew. So yeah, it looks like we've got self-sufficient buildings. Organic and local produce. New commerce specialization. Changes commercial area to consist of buildings like organic produce, shops, electric cars, charging stations. Produces 50% of sold goods locally. Wow. Truck traffic in the area is reduced by 50%, increases electricity consumption by 20%, reduces garbage by 20%. Blimey. That is nuts. Power and water usage, smoke detector, and we've got to worry about fire and police. Next unlock at 1100, which will not give us another sector. The next sector comes at 1800. Yikes. Cleve TV, thank you for the host. Okay, so lots to think about. The question is, where do we unlock? I'm thinking this way. Definitely not that way. We could go this way. This will be useful for... There's a nice buildable area here. And then river. We go that way, we've got a buildable area here. Which has got a rail line network, but that's no use to us yet. Just thinking about transportation links. The only link we have to the highway is via this. If we go north, then we get pretty decent land, actually. Not bad. Does have the advantage if we go north that we could, in theory, link through there as well. We've still got the problem of how to connect the highway, which has to be via this road. So going north is not a bad plan. The only problem with going north is what do we do with industry? If industry was planned to go this way. But if we unlock that sector, we're only really unlocking it for industry. But maybe there's enough land here for commerce and residential for now anyway, so maybe it does make sense to go this way. And get the industry side of things punted over there. We can always build a bridge, do commerce this way, residential that way, industry over there, something like that. No, I think going north has more problems initially. It's easier to go east than go north for now. Otherwise we're going to have to build through there and wrap that way. Save your game, devil dude. Okay. No name, 0.7k. Why does it do that? There we go. Industry upstream, Jeff. Yeah, there is that. I mean, there is that, but I mean, it doesn't practically make a difference because the pumps are down here, the output's downstream anyway, so it's not... I mean, as it turns out, this is quite nice residential place to live by a big river. If we went north, we'd have to put industry there, I guess. And abort the plan to put industry this way. Which is doable. I mean, we could just build a road that way and put industry that way. But again, this is also quite a nice place to live, so no matter where we build, we're going to be building on quite nice terrain. It's just a case of how far we want industry to be. I guess there's one other advantage to putting the industry north, though, and that is we can also sweep around later and bring a highway link off that way. Whereas a highway link from here is more or less impossible with this mountain. Or hill. Whereas a highway link there is actually quite doable. So maybe industry this way actually makes more sense than industry this way. So yeah, might be just adjust our plans. It does, nightlife, have a bunch of stuff to do with pollution. Quite right. Majash, thank you for the host. Alright, in that case, I think we'll change plan. We'll go north. And we shall take industry this way rather than this way. So we're going to need a fat road. Actually, before I do that, let's zone in some more housing. Because our population is increasing. Had a plan to build another road here, so we'll do that. Let's see. Two lane will do it. Pipe that way. That's got enough. Okay, that all buys a bit of time. Make a tunnel. Tunnels are very expensive. Eco-friendly sewage plant. We don't... Oh, hang on. I was about to say we don't have one, but I didn't scroll over here and check. Eco-water outlet. The green alternative, while the eco-water outlet is quite expensive, it helps purify the water. Pollution is reduced, but not wholly gone. The outlet lets out polluted water from the sewage system Needs a water pump to supply the system with water. Requires electricity and a pipe connection. Upkeep 480 per week compared to this one, which is 320 per week. It also costs another 50% more. And it requires a water pump. So whenever you build one of these, you need to think about a water pump as well, which adds an additional cost. Okay, well in that case, let's... Let's get rid of that. Didn't even realise we had one of those. Okay, let's have a look at the vitals and... Sewage treatment is on 0. Okay, it's online. Come on, come on. There we go. Right, I need... basically 2 of these, or move the... It is more expensive, blimey. See if that fixes it. The locals like chocolate water. Why is it not pumping? There we go. There we go. Diluted chocolate milkshake. Cool. Yeah, I know we've got to do schools on fire and stuff. I also need to think about housing over here. We're going to have to break into somebody's house and build a bridge, I think. This guy's house is about to go, I think. A bridge is going to have to come in. Ideally, it would be this road, though, I think. Oh, look at that guy's house, though. Rip that dude. Right. Let's see. Healthcare. Let's give some people some healthcare. What's this? Crematorium and funeral parlor. We don't need to worry about that just now. Let's see. Now, your local clinic can be on the high street here. As can your local friendly firehouse. We'll put that on the main road there. Apparently I have a power problem. Blimey. All of our the cost of going green is real. Okay, police station. We're going to have to build another one. Look at that. It's only just gone into the green bar. Flipping heck. Flipping heck. All my money is going on these things? Wow. Is it this thing that's drawing all the power? What the heck? We have a problem. Okay, well, water availability is good, so let's bring the money down on that. Let's try and minimize the costs here because we have a problem. The eco-friendly sewer is twice the power. It feels like it. Blimey. Look at that, we've only just got enough electricity.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Yeah, each one of them is only, like, chunking this bar up a little bit. The pollution is real, guys. The pollution is real. Right, money's in the positive. That's the main thing. Get some more taxes in. fake climate change. Fake news. Ex-Mad Matty, thank you for the resume. It is not easy going green.
Anniversary matter.
Now, if we keep that 4-lane road thing going on... Not enough money. Oh my god. We're actually getting quite landlocked here.
Aye, 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 aye.
We have the first fire in the city. We can now do landscaping, parks and plazas, level 2 buildings, football. New policies, schools out and all that good stuff. Gravel paths, bicycle paths, canals even. Blimey, the canals unlock early, don't they? Loads of new buildings. Playgrounds, parks, botanical gardens, you name it. Next unlock 1800. Who didn't have a smoke alarm? Oh, it's a new sub, ex-Mad Matty. Really? It's down as a resub. Well, thank you for subbing, ex-Mad. I thought it's listing it as a resub for some reason. As if you've been subbed before. Either way, thank you for the support. Trees are on fire, but it's all good. Okay, so the trees are on fire, which means his house is now on fire. Rip. This fire engine is driving down the road, just putting out each house one at a time. And as he puts a house out, the tree catches fire, then the next house catches fire. This is hilarious. Why are the trees on fire? Because the house started it. The house caught fire, so the tree did. The tree did, so the house did, and so on. It just zigzags its way down the street. It's brilliant. Okay, we have a residential problem now. I need to build housing with my limited budget. $3,600 to build over the road. We've actually got some terrain tools now, so we can perhaps... modify the land a touch. That's better. Could work with that. Man's 2034, and I fancy it's Garat Chang anyway. I didn't quite understand that one, Mans, but thank you for the delivery. Okay. The new residential extension is real. Yeah, basically the whole street's just going up in flames. It's not. That's what trees do for you. Yeah, don't worry. The fire department will take care of the city. It's fine. It might be a bit brown over here for a while, but it's all good. Flooding. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, that was a bit too much. Undo that. Alright, this has gone a bit Pete Tonga now. There we go. I mean, you got to be careful with this. Right, let's build over here first. We'll not build down that way, so we'll just limit ourselves to this bit, I think. Cannot build on water. I'm guessing it's still... There we go. Oh, come on, game. Yeah, but too bad we couldn't get the flood to put that fire out, exactly. I could have just dropped the terrain and let the water put it out. That would have been good. Don't know how these guys are going to get healthcare. They're a bit out in the sticks.
Welcome.
But that's the price you pay for having a wonderful view. We'll do it that way. And then we'll want to go in that direction.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Sweet. Actually, let me smooth this terrain out a little bit. Canis Loops, thank you for 2 months. Man's 2034. I meant to say, I see it hasn't changed anyway. What? Did you just get auto-corrected or something? You know, I need to come up a touch. There we go. That's a bit better. Doesn't look quite as silly. That's better. Right, residential demand. Let's carry on. You did get auto-corrected. I hate it when that happens to me. It happens a lot, like on the iPad when I'm talking in Twitch chat. You're like, no, I didn't mean to send that. Where's the delete button? Okay, there's the water done. What's the vitals like? Vitals are good. Electricity. I think with the electricity what we'll do is we'll bring it in from here to about there. And then we'll drop down to these things. Yeah, like I say, like healthcare and stuff is going to be a problem over here. You also need to think about a little park or something for them. Now we've got parks and stuff. Nah, it doesn't copyright this music. Because the Paradox don't put a claim on the music on YouTube. I can always turn it down if it's too loud. It gets a bit too loud, we can just crank it down a little bit. Let's see. So we've got a little parking like that. I think we unlocked footpaths as well, didn't we? So we can build a footpath through there like that. It's like the Skylines music does that. It tends to play really calmly for a while, and then it just, for whatever reason, at some point, it just kicks off massively. I think we'll have housing going into there. Look, small affordable homes. That'll keep Baz happy. I might just put a couple of shops there. Important to have local shops, save them going over the bridge just to go and get, you know, a packet of crisps and some milk and some bread. That's not a concentration camp, dude. Look at it. That's the best looking concentration camp anybody's ever made. Right, let's see. What have we got? Vitals are... okay. I'll bring that up a little touch. Taxes are running pretty high. We don't need to take any loans just yet. We're still in the positive. City's growing. Everything's going in the right direction so far. Time for a cheeky save. 1 point. It's a stupid interface the way this works. Well, yeah, healthcare is a problem. We could put a hospital up, but it's... I don't think it's quite big enough for a hospital, if I'm honest. I mean, we could put a little clinic here, maybe, to sort out these guys. Maybe on this road here. Makes sense. They probably need their own fire and stuff over here, but we can't afford it yet. Because it's so expensive. Can't afford it, you're the chuck. These things are, like, how much are they? 10 grand each. 10 grand. At the end of the day, they will, like, if there's a fire here, they will go from here. It will get dealt with. But because it's so far away, they won't get there in time. So there'll be quite a big fire by the time they turn up. But they won't ignore it. They will travel. Wiggs! Getting there. 5 months. Thank you, Wiggs. In the meantime, let's think about our northern expansion. Which is going to be a... let's see, what's the biggest road we can make now? Can actually make a 6-lane road. Given this is industry, I'm tempted. It's $80 per cell. How much is a 4? $80 per cell. Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Aye, 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 aye.
Okay. It's going to be the new industrial area. I think with this bit, what I might do is I might just leave it semi-industrial. I'll put all the recycling centers and stuff here. We can actually zone areas out now. Okay, what we should do is zone this one out. And then we can actually call it something. And set policies and things. Concord Heights. What a stupid name for something that is at river level here on a flat. Refric, don't forget my awesome tip about the eco-friendly industry in my last bits you missed. And healthcare. Oh, and don't get me started about that. You pop in all the hospitals and clinics and then just occupy the waiting room with a, oh my, I fell on my toilet brush accident. Hey, falling on a toilet brush. You know, it can hurt, depending on how it lands. Refric says there is no pollution, there is only green gases and eco-friendly production over there. Oh, don't mind the ground, we will plant some trees there when the industries leave. Thank you, Refric. Yeah, this needs a different name, guys. I'm open to suggestions. River Heights doesn't make any sense because it's not really very high. There's sea level here, so it's very, very close to sea level. It has a Concorde shape. Okay. Watery nuts. River Lows. The Nutty Shores. Ovjaw Flats, that's not bad. Nutty View. Coat Hanger Shores. It's not quite a beach though, is it, Madness? Crinkly bottom wall. It looks like a toilet plunger. I don't know what you're looking at, but it's not the same as me. New Birkenhead. Rocky River. I'll go with that. That's not a bad name, actually. I quite like that name. Let's go with that. Rocky River. It should actually be Rocky Rivers, because there's more than one. Let's call it Rocky Rivers, plural. Let's have a look at the policies. School's out, smoke detector, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're not worried about that yet. Now, if I was to zone this up, do I get any extra options on this? Oh, here you go. Look, there's a style. So we can go European Suburbia, which is the DLC. I'm going to choose it and see what happens. Oh, God, I wish I'd never done that. I actually wish I'd never done that. Because now my city's going to go full rip. I kind of thought what it would do is just swap the art, not go, let me destroy all your houses and rebuild them. Oh well. Rip population. Why? Why can't he just throw them away and just swap them out? I don't care about watching them being rebuilt.